Hi everyone. So let's continue. Now, after installing SketchUp and for opening it for the first time, you are going to see this kind of a window. This window compromises of variety of things. That is, there's a files here option that where you can access your recent files and you can open up the other files that you have already made. These are the templates onto the top. That is these are in inches, architectural inches. It can be in centimeters. It can be anything. Okay. Onto the bottom, we have learned. It's a very good option. It is the SketchUp Campus. It is comprehensive guides, and it is having many videos about SketchUp where you can go and learn SketchUp for free. I'm myself learning from this particular SketchUp Learns platform, and I'm teaching you here onto the YouTube in a very short and a quick way. So you can go there and you can watch this particular, that is learn option. It is going to be the licensing option. Here you have to sign in. If you are having a trial version, you need to sign in from this particular point. Then you can use the SketchUp. Okay, so this is my one of the project that is right now is in making, and onto the top we are having templates. Right now, we are going to use this architectural inches template. You can use any other if you want. I'm just going to click on it and the software is going to get loaded up. Now, the first thing first is you must have to match your viewport with mine, because if you are going to uh, go along with me, you need to be onto the same platform. Okay, so the viewport must have to be the same. Viewport means the position of the toolbar and the other tools and the option must have to be same as me. In your case, this toolbar won't load up at the first sight. Okay, so how you can load this toolbar, because it is going to be very useful for us. So you can just go onto the view and you can just click on this toolbar option. And onto the toolbar, you need to check this option, that is large tool set. Just check it and just close it. This tool is going to get loaded up. Now, this is the main UI. Okay, this is the middle thing. There is an predefined model of a human being right now here for the scaling purpose. It is going to get loaded up by default in every new project. Okay, you can just click and press delete on your keyboard and you can delete it, or you can keep as it is. Okay, if you want to um, scale it or you want to check your scale. Okay. Now the thing is that onto the top we have the menus. That is, you can say file, edit, view, camera, and all those things. These are some very ready-made tools onto the top here also, and this is the large tool set which we are going to use along. Okay. Onto the bottom right, we have some measurement box. Whatever we are going to draw, we need to put the measurements here. That is, if it is 1 feet tall, it's a 4-inch thick. We can just input values here. Okay. This is a command line. You can say the software talk to us from this particular portion that one need to do next. Okay, so we can do that. Onto the extension, you can just put any extension. Like I have already installed V-Ray here for the rendering purpose. At the time of installing, it is going to ask you if you need V-Ray or not. You can just click checkbox it and it is going to install it. Okay. If you haven't done it yet, you can do it afterward also. Okay. So there it is. Now let's draw something. Okay, so onto the right, there is an option you can see here, that is a box option. I'm just going to click on it. How this box option work, you need to uh, specify first point. Let's click here at origin, and it is on moving your mouse upward, downward, left, right, you can see there is going to be a box. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to pick the final point. Just click somewhere. Let's suppose I want to click here. Just going to click here. So there is going to be a 2D box here. What if you want to make it a 3D? So you need to come here onto the toolbar, and there is an option that is push pull. You can just click on it and you can hover over to this particular 2D object. Upon hovering, you are going to find out it is selecting it and it is shown by small blue dots. You can just click it, and by moving mouse up or down, you can extrude it. You can make it 3D. At whatever height you want to go, just go there and click left click once again. Okay. So upon clicking, it is going to be finalized. Okay. Now again, going to the select tool. With mouse wheel, you can zoom out and zoom in. Okay. With mouse wheel, you can zoom in and zoom out. With middle mouse button, you can rotate it around. Okay. Now, how this zoom and rotate work, this depends on where is your cursor focusing. For example, suppose the cursor is focusing on this vertex. So if you are going to scroll it, it is going to zoom at that particular position. And if you are going to rotate with middle mouse button, it is going to make that point as a pivot point, and it is going to rotate like this. Okay. Now, what if you want to pan around? For panning, you need shift plus middle mouse and you can pan it around. Okay. Now, suppose you want an box with a perfect dimension. What you can do? Go on to that box option, click on the first position. And for the next position, what you can do, you can see onto the right bottom here, that is dimensions are getting updated in real time. Suppose we want an 4 feet by 4 feet box. So on at the time of, you can say, finalizing the last point, just press on your keyboard 4, then feet symbol is that you need to do it on, and onto the downside at the dimension toolbox, you can see the value is going to be there. Okay, that is 4 feet. Now 4 feet, comma 4 feet. That means 4 feet by 4 feet box need to be there, and just press enter. On pressing enter, you can see a 4 feet by 4 feet box is ready. Now suppose we want this box 8 inches high. Okay, so go to the push and pull, hover over it, click on it, and you can just move your mouse up and down. Okay, so while doing it, press on your keyboard the dimension that you want. Suppose I want 8 inches, so I'm going to write 8 and I'm going to put inches symbol and hit enter on the keyboard. So it is going to be like this. So this particular box is how much? 4 feet by 4 feet and 8 inches high. So this is how you can work with the precision also. Okay. So this was the basic thing that you need to understand. That is the interface. You need to know how this interface is going to work and how we can navigate around. Okay. I'm going to repeat it again. With middle mouse, you can rotate. With scroll bars, your scroll wheel, you can zoom in and zoom out. The zoom in and zoom out is going to work at the point where your cursor is pointing. Okay. And for the panning, you can just hit shift and middle mouse and you can pan it around. I also told you that how you can design the models with a fixed dimension. You just have to input the values on your keyboard while running that command and it is going to done. Okay. So that was all for this video. See you in the next video with some complex geometry.